Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel again today. And this is the video where I'm going to show you my next 4 weeks of meal planning. Remember, I don't do it month by month. I just make out 4 weeks at a time. And sometimes it goes for longer than 4 weeks because like if I've got a recipe that I've set it up for 6 days and I end up getting 8 or 9 out of it, it's going to give me extra days of food. And sometimes that happens with me. So the first things I've got are chili dogs with chips or french fries. I've got them for 4 days. Then I have chili with pimento cheese sandwich. I love pimento cheese sandwiches. Then I have my corn chowder soup with pimento cheese for let's see, 2 days for the corn chowder with pimento. And the reason I did that, I know I'm going to run out of pimento cheese by the time I get to this part. So for the rest of the corn chowder, I'm going to be making a hamburger that I found online with chips, or I'll cut up some french fries or something like that and have with it. Then I'm having a recipe called Ritzy Chicken Casserole with green bean casserole. Everybody's familiar with a green bean casserole. Then there's another recipe I'm going to make. It's called Chicken in a Hurry. And I'm going to use the green bean casserole with that again. I don't know how long that green bean casserole is going to last. Then I'm going to have the rest of the Ritzy chicken with the green bean and rolls, because I'll be out of the green bean casserole by the time I get to this part. And then on the last week, I've set it up for chicken enchilada with rice and refried beans. I couldn't really think of anything else to go along with chicken enchiladas. If you guys have any suggestions or something that goes good with Mexican dish, let me know. But I'm going to just fix up some regular rice to go with it. And then for the last ones, I have tuna sandwiches with chips and lemon tea. All right, now these are the items that I purchased to go with that meal planning. A lot of that stuff I already have in my pantry, so I won't have to use it. But this is the pimento cheese with the bread for the sandwiches. And I bought a half a loaf because I bought a loaf of Texas toast, and the last 4 slices got moldy before I ate it all. So it doesn't pay for me to buy a whole loaf. Now, if somebody gives me a full loaf, I'll put it in the freezer. Maybe section out some in the freezer, but I'm going to have pimento cheese sandwiches. This is for the chili dogs, the buns and the hot dogs. The bananas is for a recipe that I have not showed you yet that I'm going to be making. Then I have real bacon bits that I'm going to use in a recipe. And an onion soup mix that I'm going to use in a recipe. The ground beef is for the hamburgers that I showed you. The sour cream goes in a recipe that I'm making. And then there's also cheddar cheese. 8 ounces of cheddar cheese is going to be needed on it. Now these bananas, the bacon, the soup, the ground beef, and this are for a recipe that I found online, and I'll try to film it when I do it, for making a special hamburger patty. And the bananas is for a recipe that I'm going to be making for the dog. I also use the bananas in my oatmeal, and I have a recipe for making a oatmeal bread that I'm going to try putting a banana in and see if it'll make it like a banana bread. So these are the ingredients that I purchased to go along with the stuff that I already have here to make my meal plan work. Thank you guys for coming to watch. Remember, your life is very short, so make it the absolutely best that you can. And y'all come back and see us now any old time. Bye for this one. And if you're wondering why Ginger's in her crate, I gave each of the dogs their chew stick treat from the Dollar Tree. Jade gobbled hers up. And now she keeps attacking Ginger, trying to take Ginger's bone away from her. So I put her in there so she could eat her bone in peace. She's not being punished. I just put her in there so she could see she's getting it right now. so she could eat it without. She has to carry it around in her mouth and run from Jade because Jade tries to jump on her back and attack her and take it. And she's little, she'll fight back for a little bit, but she generally just stops fighting and gives in and lets Jade take whatever. So I'm not letting it happen. I'm leaving her in there so she can enjoy it. Thanks. See y'all in the next video.